Good morning. So I was editing this vlog for day 9, I think, and I guess I used a different camera other than this one. And I looked in the other camera and I guess it didn't save, so there's lost footage. But I guess I'm doing a Q&A or the TMI tag thing on the internet, YouTube, whatever. So that's what's going on in this video. Just a heads up. I had to switch cameras because my other one died. But yes, I was in love in my sophomore year of high school. There was this guy that I met my freshman year. I would text this guy like all the time, 24/7. We'd text each other until we'd fall asleep at night. Me being not a night owl and an early bird, I would always fall asleep first. And he would always say goodnight, sweet dreams. Long story short, I told him how I felt. He said he didn't like dating people he knew or friends he knew, which is complete BS. He said he didn't like to date friends or people he knew a lot because he didn't want to ruin friendships. But then he ended up dating my best friend, not the girl who introduced us, but someone I had introduced to him because she was my best friend. And they had gotten really close as friends as well. And he was texting her every time, all the time too. And everyone knew I had feelings for this guy. Like, I never hid it or anything. And he had to know too because of the way I acted around him. But then my best friend ended up dating him, and it shattered like my whole world. And I couldn't trust a lot of people for a very long time. So yeah, I've been in love. I've been out of love. Things just happen, and I'm not the prettiest person. I think he was just looking for someone who is aesthetically pleasing, and I'm not that type of person. But life is life, and I have neither of those two people in my life anymore, and that's completely fine with me. Because I've just bettered myself, and honestly, I feel like I would hate myself more if I was with them because they were so toxic. They were toxic people that made me feel like crap all the time. Have you ever had a terrible breakup? Not terrible. I've only been in 2 relationships. 2 official relationships and one that was kind of like weird. But the 2 that were official, they weren't really terrible breakups. We kind of just drifted apart, and we were like, you know, it's not really the same flame that seemed. It's not really the same flame as it was kind of in the beginning. One guy I only dated for like a month, and he was a douche altogether. The other guy I dated for maybe 3 or 4 months. So no, I haven't had a terrible breakup to where it's like, you know, fighting, crying, and all that. Yeah. I've had terrible friendship breakups, if that's what you mean, but in a relationship, no. Do you have any tattoos? I do have a tattoo. Let's see if I can wiggle my arm out of my sweater. I actually have a tattoo of my father. It's a portrait. I got this when I was 15. And I had my mom's permission and everything. And I loved it at the time. But like throughout the years, now that it's like been 6 years, I'm not so in love with the face, if you can see. To me, he looks a little Asian and shriveled up. And he wasn't. And then like he was wearing a hat in that picture, and it just doesn't look like a hat to me. Like, I love this part. I love how he portrayed his American flag shirt. And if you can see, you probably can't, but he actually put in blue in the eyes here to have like a splash of color or something like detailed about him because he had blue eyes. And then I have the years. He was born in 1946 and passed away in 2008. So yeah, that's the only tattoo I have right now. I want a lot more, and I'm hoping to get some as soon. I'm hoping to get this one specific tattoo as soon as I get money coming in. OTP, one true pairing. I have so many. It's ridiculous, really. I watch a lot of anime, so I have a lot of OTPs, and they're mostly just boys. Yeah, yeah. Some that I can name off the top of my head are like Kagami and Kuroko from Kuroko no Basket. Um, Kageyama and um, Kageyama and Hinata from Haikyuu. Um, who else? Victor and Yuri, of course. And I also really like Nezumi and Shion from number 6. I think they're really cute together. And you know I love Makoto and Haru together. A lot of my OTPs come from the sports animes, so if there's like a platonic relationship in any of the sports animes, I probably ship it. Some actual relationships that I really like that are like the main story of the animes. I really like was it Shirayuki and Zen together. I love Akagami no Shirayuki Hime. I think that's the whole title. Oh, my favorite anime, one of them, is My Little Monster, and I love Shizuku and Haru together. I think they're so cute. I'm into, like, one person being really loud and the other bless you. One person being, like, what is it? Not rude, but loud and, like, feel like they're in charge or something like that, and the other one being, like, submissive or quiet or something like that. I like those kind of mixing relationships where people are like opposite of each other. So I'm gonna end it here for this part. I'll answer more questions next time with the same tag and all that, but yeah.